I'm Australian. Okay, not ethnically, but I live in Australia. Disclaimer, I know I'm supposed to be an art channel, but I just wanted to yap about this. Now, I'm sure you've heard all the buzz recently about our government's quote-unquote revolutionary social media ban. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's basically flopped on release. Now, obviously, I'm able to make this video because I'm exempt from this ban because I'm over the age of 16. But you know who else is exempt? My 11-year-old brother. I have another brother who's in 8th grade, so his cohort at school is aged between 13 and 14, and most of them haven't been banned either. So Instagram still works, TikTok still works, and Snapchat still works, which means Gen Alpha is still cooked on brain rot. Now, just to make myself clear, I've never been a fan of this under 16 social media ban anyways. You know, having old people telling you what to do with your technology, even though they don't know how to use it, it's never gonna go well. But now it seems like this ban isn't even gonna work. So why is that? To answer that question, we need to talk about how this law even works. To put it simply, Prime Minister told a bunch of different social media apps, except Discord and Roblox for some reason. G'day everyone, we gotta get everyone under 16 booted out of their accounts and not be able to use your app, cause we gotta protect the kids and this is totally about protecting the kids. Okay, so how do you want us to do it, genius? Oh, I don't know, you guys can figure it out yourselves. Just make sure it's done by December 10th though. Otherwise, you guys will get a $50 million fine. Okay. Yo, this guy is such a seeps. I'm just gonna half-ass it. So now, as users of these platforms, here was what was handed to us. Option number 1. Upload your government documents and pray that a data breach doesn't happen before they are deleted. Option number 2. Upload an AI scan of your face and pray that a data breach doesn't happen before they are deleted. Option number 3, let us spy on the content you consume, how you text and the people you talk to guess your age. Like geez, I knew the government was spying on me already, but you didn't have to make it that obvious. I mean, this kind of sounds like 1984 George Orwell, but you know, maybe it's for a good cause, maybe desperate times call for desperate measures or whatever. So what has the government actually said about protecting kids? Well, according to the BBC News, the government says it'll reduce the negative impact of social media's design features that encourage young people to spend more time on screens, while also serving up content that can harm their health and well-being. A study it commissioned earlier in 2025 found that 96% of children aged 10 to 15 use social media, and that 7 out of 10 of them have been exposed to harmful content. This included misogynistic and violent material, as well as content promoting eating disorders and suicide. 1 in 7 also reported experiencing grooming type behavior from adults or older children, and more than half said that they have already been victims of cyberbullying. I don't think anything listed above is going to be fixed or even improved by the social media ban, and I'll list out 2 things, okay? Firstly, texting-based apps like Discord, WhatsApp and Messenger are exempt from this ban. And secondly, you can use YouTube and YouTube Shorts without an account. So already all these arguments about stopping kids from doom scrolling are invalid because, as I said before, even if the kids are banned, which they are not, a lot of them are not, but even if they are banned, they can still doom scroll on YouTube Shorts. And while I will say that YouTube Shorts is somewhat more filtered than say TikTok or, God forbid, Instagram comments, I still think that, well, it's not immune to harmful content. And the other thing about harmful content is that pornography websites aren't targeted by this ban. Now that obviously makes so much sense, doesn't it? So you can just self-verify and say, yes, orange and black website, I am obviously over 18. I can't wait for Roblox AI voice over videos to come up on the feed next to I need you to blow up my back before you head to work. Now, I'll get to the grooming part in a second, but all this stuff about cyberbullying is going nowhere. Remember, you can still use all those texting apps. So from my own experience, if you're getting cyberbullied, it's usually someone you know in real life. So if you're already getting bullied in your Instagram comment section, then I have some bad news for you. You're probably also going to get bullied in the same group chat that you have with your quote-unquote friends. Now, on the rare occasion that you are being bullied by someone you don't know in real life, I have some elite bold knowledge for you. This is like advice that would change your life. So now I'll get to the grooming part. Now, if you know teenagers, you know they're very stubborn, and they will go to extreme lengths to get their way around something, right? So now, instead of an app like Snapchat, which at least has an established level of moderation, they'll probably go onto some sketchy website. And even though it is very unsafe there, all their friends are using it. But yeah, it's gonna have zero filter at all. I was also going to say that if a teen was being groomed, then they'd be less likely to speak out, because then they'd be self-reporting themselves, saying that they're using social media under the age of 16. And that would be against the law, right? Wait, what? Users will not be penalized for using social media under the age of 16, as the responsibility falls into the hands of the social media companies. Oh, so the government spent all this time and money just to make social media slightly more annoying to get onto. And even if you don't listen to them, well, nothing even happens. So I'm totally sure you're going to convince so many teenagers to hop off social media. Welcome to the Australian government, where we always find smaller fish to fry. Hey, don't you think it's almost like this wasn't about protecting the kids at all? I don't mean to conspire or anything, but it kind of seems like there's old folks sitting in parliament worried about a huge cultural shift and trying to silence the voices of the younger generation. Or I guess they're tired of hearing prepubescent teens in their squeaky voices talking about climate change. I think it's a 50-50. But yes, just think of the children. I mean, I don't even know what the Australian government was thinking when they passed this law. They rushed through the whole legislation process in 9 days just so our Prime Minister Anthony Albanese could brag about it to the United Nations or something. That's about it for this video. Next video I'll go back to making art, but again I just wanted to rant about this. See ya.